It's my 24-week bump date. Only 16 weeks left. The baby is the size of an ear of corn, which coincidentally is one of my cravings. Here's my bump. We have reached the stage of viability, people. I'm 24 weeks and everyone wants to know what this baby is. We also talk a lot about his heart and where to go from here. Hey guys, and welcome to my 24-week bump date. I sort of took a little bit of a break off. I skipped my 22-week bump date and that was not on purpose. I meant to film it and I forgot, and then we were off to Utah, and then I was like, oh, I'll film it here, and then I didn't. And I said, oh, I'll film it in Florida, and then I didn't. And here we are at my 24-week bump date, and I just totally skipped it all together. So I apologize for that. It makes me sad. I don't want to skip my bump dates, but every once in a while it happens, so here I am. I'm 24 weeks. Baby is getting bigger, and I'm getting bigger. He is now the size of an ear of corn, which means he is 8.5 inches long. So he's getting big, and he now weighs a total of 1 pound 6 ounces, and that is actually going off of his ultrasound that we had just a few days ago. We did the fetal echo, they measured him, and they said he's 1 pound 6 ounces, which is crazy. He's just getting so big, and it's just weird. He's 1 pound, and he's got like more, he's gonna weigh like 6 or 7 pounds, but it's just really cool. Not only is he gaining weight, but I'm gaining weight finally. I am up a total of 7 pounds, which is good because I didn't gain any weight during the first 20 weeks, and so I've definitely been like waiting for that weight to start coming on, and it's happening. And so I feel like it's kind of fast because it's 7 pounds in a month basically, but at the same time I gained nothing during my first 20 weeks, so I feel like it's appropriate and I think it's good. So funny thing is I'm actually re-filming this today. I actually did this a few hours ago, but I did it before I got my hair done, and I just sat down to go edit it, and I was like, I'm not putting this on the internet. So I'm re-filming it, but it's good because in my last video I was literally so out of breath because I was having lots of issues with my camera, and so I was having to run up and down the stairs because Brian was working and he couldn't really help me, and so I was so out of breath during my whole video. I was like and so it's better that I'm probably refilming it now, although I am slightly out of breath because I'm talking. But yeah, I'm actually feeling really good though. Besides that, I have energy, I feel good. Obviously I'm getting bigger and things are starting to stretch and ache, but that's totally normal, and I feel like I'm in a good spot in this pregnancy, and I'm gonna take advantage of it because in the coming months I'm not gonna feel as great as I do right now. So like I said, I'm getting bigger, which means I had to buy new maternity clothes. And so this is actually one of the shirts that I purchased from Pink Blush Maternity, and I really like it. It's kind of a stretchy, really light material, and it's really comfortable. I like it. And then I also bought my very first pair of maternity shorts, which I was like really hesitant to buy them, and now I don't know why because they're so comfortable. But if you guys are interested, I was thinking I should probably do like a maternity haul, and you guys can see some other clothes that I purchased. If you guys want to see that, let me know. So like I said, I am 24 weeks, which is really exciting because for a mama, that means that your baby is now reached the viability stage, which basically means that if he were to be born, if I were to go into preterm labor, or if anything were to happen and he would need to come out, there's a very good chance that he could actually survive on his own outside of my womb. Well, not on his own, but he could survive outside of my womb with the help of lots of doctors. But it is really encouraging to know when you reach that point, you just feel like he's just getting stronger and healthier, and you know, obviously we want him to stay in there as long as he needs to, and he needs to stay in there and get healthier and healthier. But it's a really fun point to reach because it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel like your baby's just getting bigger and he's almost ready to come out. So speaking about his health, we did go and get a fetal echo done, and if you don't know the backstory on that, at his anatomy scan they found some things that were a tad to be concerned about when it came to his heart. And I don't really mean to say concerned because basically all it was is that the aortic valve was a tad larger than normal, which is crazy because that's the exact same thing they told me with Oliver's heart in his anatomy scan. And so with Oliver we went back for a fetal echo, and basically with this baby we also went back and we did a fetal echo. So at this fetal echo, we spent like 30 minutes really analyzing his heart and looking at it, and at the end the doctor sat down, and the interesting part is that she drew out his heart and what was wrong with it or what was different about it. And when she was telling me about his heart, it was like deja vu from when I was being told about Oliver's heart. The exact same valve gets a little bit dilated at the exact same spot that it was with Oliver's. And she thought it was really interesting that I have another son with the exact same heart thing. And it's kind of hard because I wouldn't say it's like a defect, and it is causing no leakage, it's causing no blockage, but it's just weird. It's weird that it's different. And I told her that with Oliver we had an echo done one more time after he was born, and they cleared him and said he was fine. And so she was actually able to pull up those records from Oliver's echo, and she said it was funny because she's the one that signed off on that echo, and she basically talked about that his heart was in the normal, but the aortic valve was still just a tad larger than normal. So basically we're going to be doing the exact same thing with this baby. After he's born, we will do an echo, and we will just check it out the exact same way. But now, because I have two children with the exact same issue, or difference, me and Brian are definitely interested to check our hearts out, because obviously this is a genetic issue, or it seems like it would be a genetic issue. And so I feel like me or Brian probably have this thing, and she did say it is something to look into, because if that aortic valve is getting at all larger throughout the years, obviously there could be a chance of rupture, which is a scary thing to talk about and a scary thing to say, but at the same time we know about it, and there's a chance that we could even find out about it. And she said just like simple medication could prevent anything further from happening. So she definitely even suggested maybe even having Oliver's heart checked out in the next coming years, just to see if it really is still totally normal, or if it's all gotten bigger. But I just find it to be definitely interesting that I have two children with the exact same heart thing. So moving on to some more exciting things. This baby is moving like crazy. He kicks all the time. He's always doing somersaults and turns and flips, and I feel like crazy. I'm definitely starting to get lightning crotch, which is no fun. Sometimes I walk around and I feel like either his feet or his head just hitting my cervix, and I feel like he's going to fall out. I'm like grabbing my belly like, stop hitting me! And it is like really painful. I've had it a couple times and it is no fun. Also working on his nursery finally, and I say that we aren't actually working on it, but I'm really starting to think about it and figure out what kind of furniture I want to use, if I want to use Oliver's furniture, if I want to get new furniture. And I'm just excited to start thinking about his nursery and thinking about, there's going to be a newborn in our house really soon, and I'm really starting to get excited about it. Alright, something else that I have been asked about constantly these days, and I always forget to answer it, but what is his name? Everyone wants to know his name, including me. No, we actually have a really good idea of what his name is. I guess I'm just waiting for like this aha moment, like, that's his name, that's it. And I'm really comfortable with it and I like it. But with Oliver, I had like the same thing. I was really happy with Oliver, I liked it, but I wasn't set on it until I had basically an epiphany. I was on my way to work and I basically was like, that's his name. His name. I just had like this vision of like seeing him and calling him Oliver, and I said, that's his name, that's definitely his name. And so I guess I'm like waiting for the same thing to happen with this baby, and I kind of don't think it's going to happen. I think I'm just gonna have to be like, I think that's his name, I feel good about it, and I just need to go with it. But I'm really waiting. I don't want to rush myself because couple of things. Honestly, we would be revealing his name to a large group of people, which is you guys, but I feel like I need to be, number one, very confident in his name, because no matter what you name your child, there's gonna be people who like don't like their name or say something mean about their name, and I just wanna be ready and prepared and feel like I am 100% confident and that is his name and I feel good about it. So I'm kind of waiting for, you know, to be confident about it, and I'm also waiting to be completely comfortable with it because I do not want to like reveal the name and then be like, I don't think that's his name. I need to change his name and then change it. I just want to be 100% and I don't want to rush it. We're 24 weeks, we have time. Can't wait to reveal it, and I can't wait to tell you guys it because I just want to call him his name. I want to be like, baby, that is, you know, getting so big, or he's kicking me a lot, or, you know, I want to talk to him using his name, and it's kind of difficult to do that when no one knows it. But I feel like we're getting really, really close, and hopefully soon we'll be able to reveal it. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you my belly. Alright, hopefully this looks good because I had to set it up myself. So here's the bump from the front, and there it is from the side. Some days I love my bump and some days I feel really big. But for the most part, I love my bump. I love to show it off. Alright, here it is with my shirt up. And these are actually my maternity shorts that I'm wearing right now, which actually flip up really high, but it is hot out, so I usually flip it down right here. Here it is from the side. And the other side. That's it. Alright, that is it for my bump date. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments, was it as difficult for you to name your child as it is for me? I feel like it is such a huge responsibility. It's such a big deal. It's something they're going to be living with for the rest of their life, and I just want to do a really good job at it. So let me know if you guys had this much issue. I just want to make sure that that is truly his name. Is your name truly? Is it? I said his name. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
What was the first concert I ever attended?
Britney Spears.
Never seen Britney.
No, I knew that.
I've never seen Britney in concert.
Let me say it. Hillary Duff.
Yes.
Hey now, this is my dream.
Oh
Dang it,
yes.
I knew that.
I admit I saw Hillary